Listen, Claire, I don't think that rash is going to disappear anytime soon, but the point is, put your vagina away. Hello there, I'm Barely Breathing Reviews, and this is episode 5? 5.1, more like, isn't it, really? They wouldn't know this. We actually had a podcast recorded a long time ago, and it wasn't our best work, I will admit, but we could have muddled through it, you know, a bit of studio expert engineering on anyone but me, and it would have sounded alright, but we listened back to it, and it was unusable because... Why was it unusable?
That's my bad. That's on me. Sorry, everybody. It's been 9 months since our last podcast, and I feel partly responsible for that.
We've all had other shit on anyway, but, you know, here we are.
So, I would like to issue an apology to my fellow podcast participants and our dear listeners. I feel I should explain why it's been so long.
You don't need to explain. I actually went through it a little bit and cut and pasted a couple of examples of what we're talking about here, and yeah, I'll play it right now.
Claire, we need you for this. We need you to get the dickhead of the week chart up.
Oh, fuck off.
This podcast is a fucking disaster, isn't it?
No.
Claire,
I wouldn't go that far.
Claire just woke up. We're recording. We're going to listen to this and be like, oh, Claire was asleep during that whole bit. I've drank a fucking bottle of Caribbean Twist just to stay awake for the last 10 minutes.
So yeah, how do you plead innocence?
Well, I got too excited. I did. Like, we got together, we sat down to record. I had loads of great content that I wanted to share, as did we all. And we got ourselves a little swifty, as we do each recording. The problem arose when I got too swifty. Passed out a little bit. I mean, I was fucked. As you could probably hear from the recording, I was not in a good way. I talked about my vagina for a good 15 minutes. That's on me. That's on me. Sorry, everybody. However, in my defence, I was dealing with a particularly aggressive bout of thrush, and I was on my period. So, you know, a lot going on there.
It's just like the old recording. That's Scott, by the way. I'm sorry, I haven't even introduced him yet.
Hello.
I mean, ladies, you get me. You understand my turmoil. Our many, many female listeners. Vicky. I said some other stuff as well, and it got a little out of hand. It did. To be fair, I probably should have been stopped, which is on you guys.
You stopped yourself by passing out. You were doing it all for us.
I did pass out for, like, most of the podcast, wasn't
Yes.
it? Like, I was awake for that very beginning section you heard, and literally the last bit.
Very drinking game to it. We were quite fucked afterwards.
Were you?
Oh yeah, insanely fucked.
Anyway, yeah, so it was determined by my fellow esteemed colleagues that, like my vagina, the podcast was unfit for public consumption. I mean... I was fine with putting it out there. I said, you know, do it. Why not? Although I don't remember a lot of what I said, so, I mean, it could have got pretty bad. I don't know. Anyway, I was told it wasn't great. So in the interest of keeping it kosher, we felt it best to keep it out of our repertoire.
Oh, we're still drinking right now, by the way. We haven't abandoned tradition. Of course not. That would be crazy.
Well, no, we're not monsters.
Yeah.
God. So, please accept this as my official apology. I have learned from the error of my ways. I got treated, no longer have thrush. I'm reeling it in. It's all gravy from here on, so let's have a beautiful show.
Doesn't make you sound better. All gravy.
I feel like my apology is now made this podcast deemed unfit, but you know.
I'm not sure, you. She claims to have gotten too swifty for the podcast, accompanied by thrush and being on her period. My heart is nowhere near as pure as yours, Mr. Fuller, so I'll leave you for the judging of the result. Guilty or innocent. I don't know why I'm holding a magazine. There's nothing on this. This is just a horror magazine that I got from my horrible. There's a picture of Shirley Jackson on there and the new advert for the Blair Witch film coming out September, which is going to be shit. Anyway, guilty or innocent?
Innocent, but still should be punished.
Oh, shit.
Tomorrow at beer pong, she has to play 2 rounds with every single person in a row.
Oh,
Do you accept that, Joe, as a good punishment?
I accept punishment final.
I already feel deeply, deeply sorry.
Do you, or does your liver for tomorrow?
My liver feels... it did twang a little bit then. Like, it
With
reeled in
excitement?
horror.
Oh.
You
I
got a
feel-
solo out of it, didn't you?
I did. It was real bluesy, you know?
Well, we're quite a little while into the podcast and haven't mentioned anything to do with films or television, which is about right.
But my vagina has been mentioned plenty, which I'm fine with.
Still less than normal, though, so carry on. Anyway, all that aside, thank you for the apology. Good time. Can we all agree right now, everything on the table, I don't give a fuck, that the new Robot Wars is a bit shit?
It is a bit shit.
We've only given it, about, 5 or 4 episodes? I honestly can't remember. I haven't even written anything down about the problems I have with it, because there are just so many. I'd have ran out of memory on the laptop.
It's too clean cut.
Let's start with the obvious one. Dar O'Brien.
Oh, that suit.
He's wearing a
Hurts me.
suit, for Christ's sake. He looks so out of place, it's unreal.
He does.
Clearly doesn't give a fuck about any of it.
Or the history of it, either.
Yeah, because he approached... Razor was in the very first programme, and he just like, yeah, Razor, blah. Didn't even mention the heritage, no footage of the previous battles, no mention of its previous accomplishments or anything like that. Just completely fobbed them off. Did the same with Bearmoth. Said it wrong anyway.
Yeah, and kept calling it Behemoth.
Yeah.
Vomit.
Fucking idiot. Jonathan Pierce is doing it, but you can tell even he's just like, this isn't the same, because it's lost that 90s grit, you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, definitely.
You mentioned the lighting was a bit fucked, didn't
Yeah,
you?
the lighting shit. Like, when they... I think it's when they first battle, it's like they overwhelm the stage with red lighting, and you can't see for shit. You can't see anything. None of the action, and it looks wrong on the screen.
The arena floor reflects that all back at you as well.
Yeah.
It's like almost chrome. Not quite there, but it's almost chrome. And
Like polished concrete or some shit.
the fucking pit button, when that gets pressed, it just drops down within seconds. It's lost all the drama. It hasn't got the siren coming out.
No
And then
fancy smoke when
No
they
smoke,
drop in
yeah.
there.
And no flames when they fall in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where was the explosion? They used to go...
Excitement, drama, that's what we want to see. Style, control. They've even dropped some of those. It's not even style, control, damage and aggression anymore. There's only 3.
I can't remember which.
They dropped style, I think.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I think it's control, damage, aggression. I mean, come on. It's all about the style.
Yeah, all
You
about
know
that
that the
joie de
explosion was going
vivre.
to do anything to them. You just thought, it's fucked.
Exactly.
It's fucked now. They're going to fix it, and it's fucked. It's not.
It's
If they had these rules when Diotior was fucking on it, do you remember that, the ladybug that kept always setting on fire?
Yeah, that was
Oh.
amazing. Sergeant Bash isn't even in it.
Oh, he was my favourite.
He
And
might-
he did no bashing either, anyway.
No,
like,
no.
his name was completely unreal.
Was that the MDF team to replace the Ladybird? Goes in
Oh,
MDF.
yeah.
I'd be
Fucking
alright.
overdoser.
Yeah, people underestimate the strength of MDF in pieces. Yeah, they really do. Well done.
It's also too safe. Like the thing that I've noticed is that every robot gets immobilized by its kill switch going off.
Yeah.
So it must have to be in a really obvious place just to make sure that nothing dramatic happens within the entirety of the round. Or even if it happens to get that far without touching the kill switch, it might as well be a giant fuck off button on the front of it the size of your average mixing bowl. It's pathetic.
No, but I agree with that, because it's the MDF in the olden days. The first thing they would have done is set the fucking thing on fire. They wouldn't have demolished it. They would have set it on fire and then watch it for a bit. The same Ladybird, burn it, then destroy it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no.
Exactly.
It's fucking shit, man. They're bringing back all this 90s stuff.
Because they have no fresh ideas. They were trying to rinse and repeat what we used to enjoy,
Yeah.
but trying to modernise it.
Gladiators.
Was shit, yeah.
Butchering our nostalgia for the sake of a couple of cheap fucking dollars. Red Dwarf started to get up again. It came out 2 weeks ago. I think the second episode is out tomorrow. I'm not going to bother watching it out of fear, frankly.
Yeah, we don't want Craig Charles on Red Dwarf. We had it. If we want that beautiful nostalgia, we'll watch the originals.
Exactly,
We want
yeah.
him on Robot Wars.
Do you guys remember Trigger Happy TV?
Yes, Don
That's
Jolly.
back now. We're about 6 episodes in. It's not broadcasted on television. It's uploaded on the internet. I can't remember the website, but if you type it in, it's there.
I see you stream it from their own website.
Yeah.
Is that because they've actually still pushing it and they can't air it?
I haven't watched it. You have to sign up, and I haven't bothered with any of that crap yet. But again, scared to watch it in case it fucks up. But they're not episodes, because they used to be about half an hour long, something like that. I can't remember. It's been so long. They're about 6 minutes or so. So I'm guessing each like stunt or prank counts as an episode.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I should have checked it out properly
So it's like when a band release an EP instead of the whole album.
Exactly.
That annoys me because you buy the EP and they release that first and the album comes out, and instead of just completing the album, you have to buy everything all over again.
Yeah.
So it costs you more.
Yeah.
Suck a dick.
Crystal Maze. I completely forgot about that. That's coming back
doing
for
one
him.
episode, isn't
Richard
it?
O'Brien.
He's in it, but he's not presenting it. He's going to be...
He'll probably be a producer or something.
How old is he now?
I don't know. Must be in his 50s. Do you remember
I
the...
hope he still wears those tight trousers and those red awful
That would be
coats. I
hilarious.
loved it.
That coat was incredible.
I always just thought, if I was ever on there, I'd be terrible, especially the one he came to words. Like, everyone, leave me. Fuck it. Just go.
But do you remember that one episode in the medieval zone where his mother was always there doing some
Yes.
stuff? I think he might do that sort of thing.
Yeah, she popped up every now and
Yeah.
again, didn't she?
But he'll be in it. Don't know, obviously, but
Dressed as his mother.
he is going to be in it.
Power of a mother.
He is going to be in it, but he's not presenting it. But I'll probably give that a watch. Robot Wars deserved a chance. This does too, I suppose. But it's going to be shit.
Yeah,
So.
we did genuinely really try with Robot Wars. We really wanted it to be good. We gave it a good few episodes and it was just unwatchable. As well, because they went through the structure of each episode every time, right? Like, they'd
Yes.
tell you everything about Robot Wars.
Yeah, they gave you the premise of everything every time. Like, this is Robot Wars, this is what the arena looks like, this is what we have in the arena, this is who I am. Fucking layout of the tournament is fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
it used
the
to
round
be...
robin.
Yeah, it used to be just elimination, that was it. 8 goes to 4, goes to 2, goes to a final, obviously. Now it's just, you get 8 robots, 4 versus 4, then the top 4 go up, and they have to face each other in a round robin, and then you get the fun. You might have already seen the final, head-to-head, in the first match in the round robin, and we're like, well, I know the result to this. Why the fuck should I be invested further? It's bullshit.
Yeah. The only time that ever worked well and was entertaining was the first episode, and it was it Nuts, the
Yes,
the robot,
yes, that-
and that thing got completely destroyed. It was unrecognisable as a robot, and they managed in 2 hours to build it back together. That was genuinely impressive, and it still fucking lost anyway. We knew the result,
it
but
did.
it was entertaining. But yeah, the format doesn't work. The point system, and yeah, no, fuck that noise. And how many times have they mentioned that the side walls are bulletproof? I don't need to be told that every 5 fucking minutes on every single episode.
Yeah.
How often did they go in there with bullets? Do these things go in bullets, though?
Oh gosh.
They're like an hour long an episode.
Are they really?
Yeah, we watched
Yes.
one episode and we worked it out, subtracting how many minutes there were on the bullshit. You at best got just about half of the program where the robots were fighting, and some of it were highlights.
To be honest, I literally got confused after a while because they were talking about it. Then they've got the people coming in and out with the robots, and they're talking to them. It's like, I don't give a shit about this. And then when you're talking to them, they don't really say much. It's a robot.
Yeah.
Made it. It's
We need to
fucked.
fix it.
Yeah, can you stop talking to us? We're on a time limit. We're trying to get this shit sorted, and you keep talking to us.
Yeah, that other bitch. Like, what? I don't know her name or anything, but she's wearing like a matching jumpsuit to Dara O'Brien's fucking suit as well, isn't? Oh god, the pair of them just need to fuck up.
In her defence, it is more dignified than the shit Jane Middlemiss used to wear.
Yeah,
With the leather
but
hot pants
Yeah, I
and the
can
tank
see
top,
that
but
because
it-
you would wear a jumpsuit in the type of sense for
in
wearing
the pits
it.
where
she was
is.
hilarious though.
Yeah,
she
she
was the
was.
blonde, wasn't she?
No, that was Philippa Forrester, I think.
Oh
Jane Middlemiss
yeah, she was my fave.
Jane Middlemiss was the black-haired one who replaced her, because I think Philippa Forrester got pregnant or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of butchering nostalgia, do any of you know anything about the new Jumanji movie that's coming out?
Oh fuck off! No,
I saw
really.
You don't know
one
anything
picture.
about it?
No.
Oh man, sit down and strap
I saw
in.
one picture of it, and I saw it on Imgur because it's hilarious. Because you've got Robin Williams going, "What year is it?"
Get the picture up right now. Well, to be brutally honest, I don't know much, and I don't think anyone else does either, because not much has been revealed. It's freshly announced and stuff like that. But there is a picture of the cast in the jungle, so I'm
Okay.
guessing, well, they're filming in Miami, apparently, so I'm guessing they might be going into the jungle this time instead of the jungle coming to them, sort of thing, which is cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's a nice concept.
However, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson...
No fucking way.
Hell yeah!
No, but let me see this picture.
Oh,
right
no,
now.
don't look at the
Wait.
picture just yet. So we have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson,
Outstanding.
Kevin Hart...
Who the fuck's that?
Kevin Hart. You don't know who Kevin Hart is? He hosts...
The comedian.
Yeah, the comedian.
Oh, I love
He
him.
hosted the roast of Justin Bieber, and he's obviously done stand-up, and he's been in a film with The Rock. Karen Gillan
Oh, fit. Dibs, by the way.
and Jack Black.
Oh, not mad on him in films.
Do you want to see the picture?
The costume design is to die for. If you're listening to this, I can't be bothered to put a fucking picture of it on the podcast thing. I'm done with that now.
Just
None of you
Google it,
fuckers
you'll find
appreciate it. Just Google new Jumanji movie, and I'm sure you'll be able to find out what we're talking about. Get the picture up right now, please, Scott. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Right.
not great.
Kevin Hart looks like he just went into any random outdoor activity shop last minute and just brought whatever the display mannequin was wearing at the time. Let's be honest, he does look like that.
He does.
Dwayne Johnson looked like he actually stole something from the Fast and Furious set and just put that on himself. Jack Black looks exactly like I expected him to when I heard he was in this movie. But look at Karen Gillan's outfit. Apparently, that is a children's size outfit.
Oh,
She says there's a good reason for it.
Is there?
We're going to
Is
find
that
out.
because she got sucked into
That's
the
what I was
jungle
thinking
as
and
a
she
child?
aged.
That's why I was about
Was
to...
that their excuse for to basically making her look more slutty?
The latest news on this is they have hired 4 junior actors
Okay.
that could be playing these people. But how come their outfits fit them as adults and obviously didn't as
Apart
children?
from Kevin Hart.
Apart from Kevin Hart's, yeah.
But he is always a little small.
But Jack Black's miraculously grew with his
It looks like a
size.
fucking lab coat.
It does.
He's wearing a bow tie. I think he's wearing a bow tie.
This is all kinds of wrong. I mean, I'm enjoying Karen Gillan's outfit. In fact, I think she should be wearing less.
She looks like a shit Lara Croft.
Oh, she does. She
Very
does look like a
Lara
shit
Croft.
Lara Croft.
Those boots don't look like they're for jungle exploring either.
Yeah, none of these outfits look appropriate for Miami weather, other than Karen Gillan's. Mr. Johnson, though, he looks fucking taunt, man. Check him out. He is buff as fuck. He's been lifting.
He looked
hasn't
massive in
Sun's out, guns out there.
No Pain, No Gain. Massive.
It was hilarious in that.
He was hilarious in
I
that.
love how the eyebrow still features.
Yeah.
Like, he's made his career on his
Oh,
eyebrow.
yeah.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I bet you he's got that insured.
He better have. If he hasn't, he should. This is fucking awful.
It will be awful. It's coming out next year, I think.
And that's when they had the whole thing on it, him ago, and he's just got Robin Williams at the bottom just going, what year is this, looking at them like that?
Oh, I bet he's turning in his fucking grave. That's it, like, as soon as he's dead, quick, let's get one of his films and ruin it.
But apparently he said he's going to do right by him, that Dwayne Johnson said.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I don't-
He
Oh,
looks
no.
like he's doing it well so far.
I feel better about it already.
I
now
don't
that The
believe
Rock-
him.
No, of course not. Have you seen his fucking outfit?
Yes.
Generic army guy. Poof. Done.
But on some good news, it's someone's birthday today. The Nintendo 64, 20 years.
Oh,
Aw,
congratulations.
Happy birthday, Nintendo.
And there's one over there.
Yay!
With GoldenEye in. And it was the gold edition hand control one I got for Nintendo 64.
Fancy.
Yes, any listeners who feel like robbing this house anytime soon, now you know what you can steal. The gold edition, that one.
No, just the gold edition hand control.
Oh, yeah, fuck it, then it's not worth it. I remember playing GoldenEye on the N64 many years ago. Gave me a headache. Felt quite sick, actually.
Oh, I love the Nintendo 64. I just hated the hand control for it. It's absolutely shit.
What was wrong with it?
The shape.
I
No,
don't
not the
think I
hand,
ever
not
used
the
it.
controlling. No, I loved the controller.
I
loved
hated
it.
the shape.
No, I loved the
Hated
controller.
it.
Apart from it had those extra buttons which I never, ever, ever used. It was just like that.
It was little.
They can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, they can't see your hand
Well,
gesture.
they just have to use their imagination on what I'm doing.
We assume they're still listening. How naive.
It's only Vicky. It's fine. She knows.
Also with WoW, there's been a huge one ever since like Legion. They've had like shitloads of like proper bad lag, and they were starting to complain. And do you know what the company said it was?
Go on.
Their graphics card. Do you know what the? Here you go. Here's one for you though, Claire. Do you know how old their engine is to run the whole thing?
I bet it's as old as the company.
12 years old.
Ooh.
So how is it the graphics cards? Then they're trying to blame your internet speeds, where people say, "Well, I'm on Virgin at 100 megabits. It's not my internet speed. It's something to do with you." But
Other broadband is available.
yes, it's blaming their ISPs. But it was just funny because one of the guys who worked there said, "I've never experienced it." So apparently, that
What
is it.
coincidence.
So all these other
Yeah.
people from Germany, from New Zealand, everywhere around, putting it in, and they're like, "But we're okay."
But as
Yeah.
long as
Oh,
Kenny,
that's all right.
As-
That's
yeah,
all
as long
right.
as
as Kenny,
Kenny,
the copy
guy.
guy who works at Blizzard's
It's alright,
fucking
he's checked
graphics
it.
card is working beautifully, who gives a flying fuck about the rest of the people who pay for the fucking game?
But no, people are literally just getting disconnections, lagging. One person was playing around on 4,000 ping.
Whoa. That's a
4,000.
lot. That is too much.
Rocket League, we're normally around about 25, 30.
The highest ping I've ever
Ping.
seen is like 200.
I
haven't
don't know
seen.
what a ping is.
It's easy to think of it as mail. I'll send you mail, yeah. Snail mail. Letter, take a few days or so. Then if you want to respond, take a few days back. Text, seconds really, isn't it? That's
Okay,
exactly
so
how
it's
it runs.
signals going
It's
from
information going to the
you to
server
them, then back
and then
to
the
you.
server back
Yes.
to us.
Right.
So that's how long it takes, and they call it ping.
This is the equivalent of your postman pulling into a lay-by to take a shit, climb on top of his roof, have a wank, drive the wrong way, drive back to you, realising he needs another shit and has started scratching his balls again and has another wank and then gets lost and then fucks it off anyway.
And then gives you a sorry you were out card.
Hands at you personally. I hate that. The amount of times I've sit there, looked at it, opened the door and they're there. I'm like, but I'm here.
You open the door and the guy's holding it. It's like, oh, this is embarrassing.
I was just filling this out for you.
Can you sign for this, please?
Yeah, you sign the sorry you were missed card. Outstanding.
Also, the Xbox One S has had 1,000% increase in sale in a week.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. In the
Why
UK
do you think
alone.
that is?
Why? Just because everyone wants the next craze thing. But I believe, which is one good thing I like the idea of, if you buy the Xbox One S, you can go online to their store, have any game for free. One game, any one game.
Any one game.
Any one game, which is kind of cool because normally it's like really shit ones and stuff like any one
Normally
game.
it's like, you get this and then you get a selection of shit games that you don't want really, but you might want one
It's
or
always a
one.
football game, always a racing car game, and
It
always
is.
an FPS game.
It
A
fucking
majority
is.
of them,
It
you
is.
look at them, it's not like Call of Duty, FIFA, and some type of. I couldn't even tell you some
Grand Theft
racing
Autos,
games.
yeah.
Where you get the Assassin's Creed, and you get even worse ones with that as well.
There's usually like one alright one, but like none that you'd really choose yourself.
No,
So
and
that's good that they're letting you.
that as long as they keep to it though.
Yeah, they might.
But
not.
the one thing is, going on about the Assassin's Creed, the Ubisoft guy, Tommy Franco, with however his name, Frankios. They interviewed him, and apparently the Assassin's Creed and also Far Cry, they're going to delay for a year because they're actually going to put it through proper testing.
They're saying it like they've never done it before, which they probably haven't.
No, they haven't, but he did end the whole conference. He was basically saying, like, they
We're
really
gonna
want to
try
make
this
sure
time.
they want to bring you the best of it and everything. People are going to moan and everything, but fuck it. He actually said to it, fuck it, at the end. I thought,
Wow,
you know what?
what a guy.
Fair enough. Let's just see if he fucking does it.
Yeah, surely they should do this testing anyway.
One of them they brought out, the update was bigger than the actual game it was. And there was a scene which I loved. They were talking and all of a sudden the face sunk back and you just had the eyes sticking out and teeth and going like this. Literally blinking and talking to you. It was quite terrifying.
That's not what you want.
But-
That's one thing I hate about updates in general, like how much room they take. Like on your phone and that, like I don't know if this is the same for a Samsung, but for my iPhone, to upgrade to iOS 10, which has just come out, 1.1 gigs of space it needed. I had to delete so many photos, all kinds of evidence, like to get this fucking update, and it was alright. It was fine, but nothing particularly special. Nothing to warrant 1 and a bit gigs of fucking space. And you know why it is? It's because they're bringing out like the watch and all this other shit that warrants all this extra crap, and the phones are getting like that software on the back of it. Like there's loads of features that are just for the watch or are meant to be used for the watch.
But if I had the watch, then you download, like, for instance, an app that will allow to do all that. So you download to something, then not just have it on your phone, taking up space that you're never going to use, maybe, because you might not ever get the watch.
Exactly. There's photos that I'm never going to get back.
Talking about watches, they've got Pokemon Go's now. You can actually buy a little watch that you can wear that flashes.
No. This
And
Is that still going on?
Dude, yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Dude, it's
Thank God.
huge.
I mentioned it in my Suicide Squad review and I was worried that the craze had gone so fucking quickly.
No,
That
it's a
wasn't
little watch, and it's a Pokemon ball, but shaped. Do you know the Google All icon when it points
Yeah.
where you are? It's like that. And when you're walking, it will flash. And if it flashes, you can click it. And instead of getting like your phone out and going into it and all, it just accepts it, which is kind of cool. But there was a bug with it, and it got one guy banned after he spent $495 just in Pokemon Go alone. So he basically said, can I have a refund or can I have my account back? Which they've heard nothing from. But you can clip it on your hat, you can clip it anywhere, and it just little flashes and
This Pokemon Go thing has just gone too far. Like, I mean, I'm happy that, you know, I mean, there's that whole argument, isn't there, that the kids are spending too much time on their phones and they're not going outside. And this is making them go outside and look for these Pokemon. It's a great thing in that sense. But
there's
when
been a
it's,
lot of positive stories on it.
yeah,
But shit.
but when
no
it starts
negatives.
causing deaths...
Yeah, the death toll is catastrophic.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you know soon they'll allow trading of Pokemon?
Oh, God.
So yeah, you can actually start like trading them soon, which of course, people are going to sit there and pay money for it, physical money for it, and people will.
They will, yeah, definitely will. It's like when these fucking trolls buy X amount of concert tickets and then sell them off on eBay for like a hiked up price.
Oh.
Yeah, it won't be long before we see in the news that a man had his hand amputated so someone could steal his watch off him.
Have you heard all the stories, the negatives from the poker?
I try and avoid it at all costs, to be honest with
There's
you. Anything
car
like this.
accidents, there's
Oh, I've
people
heard
who
of it.
walked off the cliff, there's people who literally gone into people's house and beat the shit out of them. But they used to sit there and wait, and they used to put Pokemon stops out, get the kids to come near it and everything, and they used to rob them from their phones and everything.
Yeah.
It could be the new form of natural selection, who knows?
Well, the natural selection's all these little geeky poor people who sit there. Actually, the nice people are the ones that actually get themselves killed.
Yeah, they're a
Perfect.
bit harmless, aren't they? Aww. We should put one outside your house and be like, only hot Asian chicks can find this one. He's
How do we
considering
do
it.
that? I am. Why outside the house when I could do my bedroom? That would get them even closer.
Perfect. And then the cage comes down.
Yeah.
But no, only other few ones is PlayStation Plus next month looks good. Resident Evil HD collection.
That'll be nice. 7's coming out soon.
I'm really looking forward to that. And then there's a Transformer game. But one slight sad news, which I am about, which I don't know if you either watch, is Adventure Time's actually going to finish.
Aww.
And it's literally rated 15th best adult cartoon.
Say that again, sorry, I was too busy laughing at my sarcasm.
I was just thinking he hasn't picked up on that.
It
That's
was when
it.
we
I have, but I like the whole two. I just carried on.
It was when we
Very
clocked
professional,
times.
Scott. Well done.
Well, put it this way, Comic-Con, there's a lot of people that do it, and it was the 15th best comic, adult cartoon, and they're going to be ending in 2018. It's got adult sense of humour, dark and
Aren't they
funny.
doing a crossover with Rick and Morty?
No, that was a rumour.
Oh, damn it. That'd be
And
nice.
you're thinking of Over the Garden Wall, which is another
Yes,
one
I
they
was.
did. They do like really strange cartoons, which again, you were there when we saw someone dressed up, red cone hat, and then he had like a little weird cape, and his brother walks around with a frog.
Yes, this was at Comic-Con,
Yes.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Adventure Time, they've already got White around going on there with the sword, Jake the dog. It's absolutely huge. They're going to do a movie before the end, but it's absolutely hilarious. Dark as well.
Yeah.
It's like really quite dark in some, and the jokes, the puns are fucking hilarious.
I love a good pun. I also like a dark cartoon. Like, they're always my fave. It was born out of The Simpsons, wasn't it? It was mostly for the kids, but every now and again there'd be like some kind of dick joke.
For Dad, who's watching it with them.
Yeah. And then we had Family Guy and American Dad, and it just got darker. And of course we've got BoJack now.
We have got BoJack, but we discovered this late. Like, it finished last year. It's an animated program called Brickleberry.
Brickleberry.
It's
You really
dark.
need to watch it.
It's
Yeah.
really,
And they
really
push it.
dark. It
Yeah.
goes places where Seth MacFarlane wouldn't even dream of going.
We
But
haven't even mentioned South Park, which is part of the
Oh.
whole history.
Oh.
I had to put that in there.
I can't wait for them, unless they've already done it, a Pokemon Go episode of South Park. I really want to see how that turns out,
It's
by
gotta
the way.
happen. Have you seen season 3 of BoJack?
No,
I
I
haven't
haven't even
finished
seen season 2.
Have you not?
No, it wasn't
Oh.
that good. It really
It
put
did
me
what
off.
season six of Archer did for us. We watched it and we're like, this isn't funny. Left it for ages. Eventually mustered up the courage to watch season 6 of Archer again. Found it hilarious, but we haven't got there with BoJack just yet.
Just yet.
But the thing about Brickleberry, the first season pushing, like, wow, there's a second season. Oh my god, they still push it. Third season,
Push it
still
real good.
push it. The favourite scene is the 420 scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like they're talking to a guy called Denzel who's black and he
Denzel,
only
of course he
sleeps
is.
with really old women, older the better for him. And they're talking like about weed and stuff. And it's like, you know, Denzel goes, not all black people smoke weed. Beep, beep, beep. Shit, 420. Puts on a hat with 2 bungs on it, a straw going to his mouth, lights them up and just go...
He just had it under the table the whole fucking
Yeah.
time. Sets an alarm.
And everyone should have one.
Yes.
They got Connie, who's a lesbian, who has a lesbian strength. Apparently all lesbians have lesbian strength. She can rip out trees out the ground.
It's a thing.
And, the guy Woody. Like,
Don't
the
get
mate.
me
Oh,
started on
I
Woody.
like him already.
No,
God.
the shit he does. But you think you understand him, and then he'll do something, and you're like, that type of character, but it fits him, and then he'll keep doing things that you never think for him. They do cocaine angels. They made a cocaine snowman.
Wow.
at a party.
Just fucking watch the program.
All right.
Honestly, give it a shot.
Oh, and there's a bear that talks.
It's not one of Malloy.
Malloy. I love Malloy. No, he sounds terrible, but he's absolutely hilarious. I love Malloy.
It's not one of these things where it takes a season to get into it. The first episode,
Instant.
immediately.
Yeah.
House of Cards.
Oh.
Still need to
Instant
see
love.
that.
Instant love.
That dog episode, you know what? I can't forget it.
Anyway, we've talked about House of Cards so much.
Yes.
Like, anyone who hasn't seen this just needs to.
I do. It's on the list, man.
Like, I mean, I hate that when like people pressure you into watching seasons of God knows what. Like, I still haven't watched The Walking Dead. I really need to.
I need
Like,
to as well.
But when people say, "Oh, it's really good, you should watch it," and I'm like, yeah, I could.
Thank
I
you.
could, but it's going to take forever. There's like 10 seasons and I don't want to watch it. Commit to my... Who has time? But with House of Cards, if you are not hooked within the first 20 minutes, it's not for you.
10 seconds, not even that for me. I
Yeah.
think I started watching it and I'll text you, I was like, I'm like 10 seconds in, I'm like, I'm already hooked.
Nailed. Yeah, absolutely.
But Kevin Spacey in it, he does it well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm very aware of
And
Kevin Spacey
the
is.
relationship with him and his wife is so...
Oh, it's
Oh,
just... Yeah,
I
see,
love
the
that.
end of season 4.
Is that the
just-
latest season?
I got a
Chills.
semi at the end of it.
Was
Oh.
that the latest one?
Yeah.
That I
You
watched.
saw
I
that
watched
last
the
bit.
last ever episode. It's the only one I've ever watched. It was amazing.
I came up with a weird idea to watch, and in series, like, only about 3 seasons of something, but watch it all in reverse.
It's like when you read the last page of a book first.
I always do that.
I
I
always
always
do
do
that.
I don't.
Do you not?
No.
I can't help myself.
Mm.
It's like you want knowing how it ends before it even starts.
Usually, it doesn't give that much away to be
Yeah,
honest.
normally it
Like you haven't got
doesn't.
any context, so you're like, oh.
No, he doesn't.
But as you
but,
progress through
yeah.
the book, you're
It
like,
makes more and
I'm
more sense.
understanding this last page. Why the hell did I fucking do it?
Yeah.
I don't regret it though. Fuck it.
Did you do that with Lord of the Rings though?
Yeah, I've done it. Everything's a force of habit. I know.
No.
I know.
Yeah, I
my
do.
favourite book.
For me, if I ever do, I just flip through the middle page of a book and maybe I read like the page and that's about it.
But that's your attitude to reading. You'll read the middle and then put the book down.
Actually, no, majority of that I don't even do that. I just pick it up and put it down and go, oh, that's a nice cover.
You're like you're you're more into that your audiobooks, aren't you?
Audiobooks and comics.
Yeah. Like have you got the audios of Game of Thrones? It's completely unrelated
Yes.
to the podcast. I just want.
Yes,
the,
I do.
the last 10 or 15 minutes have been completely unrelated to the podcast.
I do have
That's
the
a good thing.
audiobooks of the Game of Thrones. Not all of them though.
I listened to a bit of the Game of Thrones audiobooks, and the bloke who was narrating it, when you tried to do impressions of
I loved
characters, it was just so cheesy and over the top for me.
Really?
When I listen to it, when he starts talking about it, I know who it is, the voices take over who they actually are for me. So
Yeah.
I hear them as the actual characters, not as the person who's reading it.
Takes a bit of an imagination, Joe.
No, I just wasn't immersed. I did join it like halfway through.
Ah, shame. Shame.
Ding.
Ding.
Anyway, going back into it, Stan Lee shot 4 Marvel cameos in one day.
That's quite impressive. How did he manage that?
They went to a studio in Atlanta, basically, and they just did 4 scenes in 4 different movies. No one knows what movies they are, but the man is 93 years old.
That's probably why they had to cram it into one day in case he popped.
Just
it.
in case he goes before Infinity Wars finishes. They had to do the same with Christopher Lee in the Hobbit movies, because he was asked to obviously reprise his role as Saruman. But he was like, will you come to New Zealand? He's like, I can't, it would probably kill me. So they're like, right, we'll go to Pinewood Studios in London, and they all had to go over there for him, which, to be fair, I don't blame them.
Yeah, I'd do that. For fucking
Peter
Christopher
Jackson
Lee.
went, Ian McKellen, everyone, Kate Blanchett.
If Christopher Lee asked you to do anything, you fucking
You
do
fucking
it.
do it,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and they did this for Stan Lee.
Especially this voice.
Oh, it's so fucking sexy.
Oh.
Oh,
My
an orgasm
Have you heard his
listening.
band?
Yeah, legit,
Oh.
man. It's so
yeah,
good.
heavy voice. I remember the interview with him. He was like, "What sort of music is it?" And he was like, "It's death metal." And the interview was like,
I
"I don't
imagine
know."
my death.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Anyway, I think the films that he's cameoed for are Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Doctor Strange, and maybe one of the Infinity Wars.
I'm really looking forward to Doctor Strange.
I'm looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy too.
I'm looking forward to that as well. And Ragnarok. Ragnarok should
Fucking
be
Karen
pretty good.
Gillan, Captain fucking... She's not Captain anything. I just...
Miss Jumanji 2017. Or Mrs. Don't know.
I don't know. Either way, Nebula? Is that what she is? No, the other one?
It's the
The
blue
blue one.
The blue one.
robot. Didn't
What
she
was her
die?
name?
I couldn't tell you.
Did she die? No, she might.
No, she
No, she didn't.
she had her hand caught into the metal railing and her hand fell off and she fell. Do you know she fell onto
Yeah.
a flying ship
and fucked off.
Smash the window, yeah.
I know she's in the next one because I follow her on Twitter. Either way, I'm very happy about her coming back in her skimpy blue. She reminds me, her outfit and her style reminds me of Mystique.
Yes.
Yes.
I
I
knew
think
you were
that's
going to say
probably
that.
why I get so turned on.
Mm.
Because Mystique is a sexy bitch. And she's sexier when she's all in blue.
Yes,
Actually,
definitely.
I have to agree with that.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
I always
Yeah.
find that strange. Like, do you know, have you seen Suicide Squad?
No. I have
Good for
seen
you.
half of Suicide Squad. But
Do you-
yeah, I was not happy about that. But it looked, from what I saw so far, it was very much, I think it was about halfway through and not much had happened yet. So I think it
but
was
you would have
about
seen
to
Do you know
Enchantress.
why?
It was
Because it's
about
shit.
to get good.
That's
Oh,
why.
Cara Delevingne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she turned into Enchantress,
Hot.
she looked hot. But when she turned back, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
why is
Bland.
that though?
I don't know.
Had a bit of mud on her and stuff like that. Like, ooh.
I think maybe we have a type. Like, slightly damaged women. They clearly have issues.
That's true. When Mystique turns,
And
she's
none
not
of them are
damaged
going to
anymore,
the
is she?
And none of them are going to the Pokestop I planted outside my house, damn it.
I've got some good Pokemon from it though.
You still
Yeah.
play?
No.
No, he just poked your mum.
She's Squirtle.
Oh.
Is that actually one?
Yeah.
Oh shit, 10
It was
points
more
to
like
me.
fucking...
That is actually one of the first Pokemon you can pick from any, not any game, but majority of the games. Like the first one you see, you had Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur.
Fucking
And then you
put
had
your
Pokemon
Bulbasaur
Yellow,
away,
then you had
mate.
the Pikachu.
Pikachu. So many genital references.
I always went
So
Charmander.
Charmander.
Because-
That's the little dragon, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Charizard could use Cut and Fly, which was both very useful. But then Squirtle did have Swim that allowed you to get... I'm going to stop talking now.
I mean,
I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
I have no
dude.
idea, but I'm enjoying Squirtle just because of the
Yeah.
name.
Oh, don't worry, it evolves into Blastoid eventually.
Don't they all, Scott? With your gentle touch, I bet they do.
I can't remember the one in between.
You don't need one in between, man.
No, there is. There's a warm-up.
Both
You
are
can't
fun
go
to-
from Squirtle to Blastoid.
Oh, you
You
can.
have to.
It's that special spot where your ball sack meets your shaft. That's where
Yeah.
it is.
Both are fun to do and to say, even. Anyway,
Enough genital talk for one.
Mad Max Fury Road prequel is in pre-production.
Happy Bunny.
Not much is known, but Tom Hardy will be in it, so will Charlize I
Charlize Theron.
I should have rehearsed her name, but didn't, thank you. No plot details are out, but it's going to be focused on Furiosa, which, to be fair, the first film was as well, in ways.
Which one's that?
The girl with the mechanical arm person.
Oh, the hot chick.
The hot chick, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be probably focused on her. but-
Charlize Theron's character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the first one was kind of focused on her anyway, but if it's a prequel, we could potentially see the green place where she grew up.
Yeah.
That was obviously turned to fuck in the movie last year. And
Need to get Squirtle on that.
War Turtle.
but the minute I saw it as a prequel, I was on my knees begging for Immortan Joe.
Yes. That's only so you can reuse your animation. of
Yes,
it.
I will recycle the shit out of
Joe
all
just
of
has
them.
a hard
I've
on over him.
noticed, like, I watched some of your reviews today just in case we had to reference them. I'm glad it's actually come to light now. You have used Immortan Joe in, like, all of them.
Of course. Every time I say the word mediocre on it, he has to pop up. It's just the rules, man.
I love that word.
Them's
He
the
does it.
rules.
Isn't it strange? Like one actor can say a word and then that's it for the rest of it. Everyone will know
Iconic.
it.
The memes just come flooding out. It's brilliant.
Do you think they sit there and think this will be used as a meme, or do you think they're just going to say, "Oh, it's just a stupid thing. I don't like to say it," and then like 2 seconds later, when people see it, it's like, "Wow."
I'd like to think that they don't think about it, but I should imagine they incorporate into their writing. Like, oh, I wonder if this will be a catchphrase.
I wonder if it was planned to say that, or do you think it... I wonder sometimes, because, you know, they throw things in themselves.
Yeah, maybe.
If he did do it himself, that would be better.
Yeah, because one of the most famous memes, in my eyes anyway, is the "one does not simply" one.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I highly doubt they intended that to be a meme.
No.
No.
It's-
That
No, not
unintentional.
during that time as well.
Exactly. It was pre-2005, definitely. Can't remember.
The
I think it's
first
2000
film?
and...
2002?
Yes, it was 2002, 2001.
It was the same time that Girls Aloud got together,
Good.
which was 2002.
That's ruined Lord of the Rings for me.
You're welcome.
It's really
Now I'll
Girls
be
Aloud
now I'll
for
be
me.
watching now I'll be watching the Fellowship of the Ring, going, something great happened this year and something bad as well. Which one's which? You decide. Anyway, I have bad movie news. Michael Giacchino.
Nailed it.
is doing the score for Rogue One reshoots. This isn't
Star
good.
Wars.
Yeah, the new Star Wars coming out this year. So he's doing the reshoots. He's done the Doctor Strange score, some Mission Impossible films, Jurassic World, Cloverfield, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and a couple of Medal of Honor and Call of Duty games actually as well. So yeah, he's filling in the music for the reshoots. However, when I read this story up, I was like, okay, maybe John Williams is too busy, or maybe he's a bit too old, or simply just couldn't be fucked to do it. Dug a little deeper, he hasn't done any music for a Star Wars film. The first time ever. He hasn't done anything for Rogue One. Nothing.
Ooh,
Not a single note. French composer Alexandre Desplat. I don't give a fuck.
French.
Yeah, French guy. He did the music for The Secret Life of Pets. Twilight New Moon. Fuck Twilight New Moon. The Danish Girl and the 2014 Godzilla. He wasn't available to do the music for the reshoot, so they hired this other guy. But John Williams isn't in it. Don't know why.
Yeah, that's a worry. Like, has he seen it and thought, oh, that's just too shit to put my touch onto? Like, even
Possibly.
I can't save this shit
Yeah.
bomb. Like...
Because The Force Awakens wasn't really that good, despite what everyone else on the planet says.
Oh, it's just like, oh, we love the franchise, therefore we're gonna love whatever fucking turd they shit out.
I reckon that people would probably work out that it's not John Williams, even if they didn't know this information going in. But there's
Something's not right.
Something's not right, and it would just feel a bit like, yeah, it's good, but it's missing that
Touch.
zest, that touch.
Yeah.
So I'm not happy about that.
It's like when you can tell a director's style. Like, you can tell a Coen Brothers film straight from the off, you know? Like, you can tell, what's it? Shan Night?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, you can tell. Like, they have a certain style control.
Damage and
and
aggression.
Like, and they kind of bring that in their films, and you can, I don't know, like, and you have favourite directors because you really gel with that.
Yeah.
You know, like a Ridley Scott film, you can tell.
Yeah, it's like going back to the Lord of the Rings thing. Like, the last part of The Return of the King was written by his son, and you can tell.
Yeah.
You can really tell. You can almost see the minute the page ends from Tolkien's work to his son's work.
I mean, you can definitely tell that he couldn't decide a fucking ending in film.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
It's a big thing, though, isn't it, to do after someone's made such an amazing
yeah.
film
Yeah.
to finish it off.
Yeah, it'd be like getting a lovely background painted, whatever, it's perfect, it looks gorgeous, the brushing is perfect, the colours mix beautifully, and then, fuck it, I can't be arsed, I'll get Kenny, the copy guy,
Kenny
to
the
just
copy
draw a
guy.
couple of stick figures and then fuck it off and sell it in a gallery.
Get Kenny the copy guy to just do a fucking wank over it.
Exactly.
That'll do.
We'll see. I'm hoping I'm completely wrong about this whole thing, that it'll be actually amazing music. I'm sure he's going to play some of the original shit anyway,
Let's hope.
but who knows? We'll see.
Speaking of Ridley Scott, by the way, a new Alien film,
Yes.
Alien Covenant. I mean, after Prometheus, I'm not gonna hold my breath about this.
I still
one.
haven't seen that.
Don't bother.
I've been told not to by many people I trust.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's my review. Just like it's continuity, for God's sake. Like, fair enough if it was a stand-alone film, it would be pretty decent. But because they tried to tie it in with the Alien films, it didn't work at all. In one of the Alien films, it's got a dead alien, giant-ass skeleton dead thing that's clearly been killed or has died, whatever, sitting on a massive gun.
Mm.
And it's all rotted and whatever, and it's, In Prometheus, they lead you up to that scene where this alien should have died at this gun. And they have, at one point, the alien is sitting on the gun and he's shooting the shit out of the ship that's trying to fuck off. And then he gets out of it and starts running about and that. And it's like, well, isn't that ruining the continuity? Surely he should have died at that gun for in the Alien film, for them to have discovered him and realised, oh fuck, there's been aliens here.
Hang on, is this the same alien that we all know and love from the Alien films?
Different one.
I was about to say, because those using a guns would just completely ruin everything for me.
No, when I'm saying alien in this context, it's
A
not
different
the
alien.
crawling about creature
Acid
one.
for blood thing.
Acid for
Yeah,
blood
Not those, alright.
dude. No. It's like a humanoid type.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
And he's supposed to be the origins of life itself, this whole franchise and concept.
And of course he's got a fuck-off gun.
Of course he's got a fuck-off gun. Every
Origin of Life has.
Origin of Life
Because
does.
I'm sure Jesus probably had an Uzi on him.
Who wouldn't? So I understand that they're trying to hark back to that, but when they set themselves up as a prequel, they have to end how the other one begins, right? Because otherwise the continuity's fucked.
Yes, definitely.
That's one thing I really hated about that. So, yeah, Alien Covenant, I think it's called. I know.
Alien generic title.
Alien, just, yeah, like we're going to try and jizz out some more money from this franchise because we haven't quite got enough.
Jim Sterling would jizz it all out over it.
You would. Who's in it?
Fuck knows.
Lance Henriksen will probably be in it. He's in all of the Aliens and Alien vs Predator shit. He'll probably be in it.
Yeah. I don't know if Sigourney Weaver's having anything to do with it. She didn't with Prometheus, but then again, she wouldn't because it was a prequel.
I was about to say, yeah, she probably wouldn't have been born at that point.
No.
But her character wouldn't have been born at that point. Right, more good or bad movie news, depending on your point of view, depending on how you feel about this. And you don't know about this.
Oh god.
You do. I was driving around looking for Pokemon the other day. I'm kidding, I was looking for...
Yeah, your watch was going off.
Yeah, my watch was
It was
doing
lighting
whatever
that
watches
shit.
do these days. I haven't worn one in over a decade. Anyway, word somehow reached my ear that there's going to be a live-action Lion King movie.
Fucking what?
You heard.
I had to Google this in case it was some sort of crazed rumour that
Alive?
somehow went viral.
Say it again slower.
There is going to be, released in 2019, a live-action Lion King movie.
Let's hope I'm dead before then.
You probably will be. Directed by the same guy who did the live-action Jungle Book movie recently. Yeah, it's not really much else.
They're doing this with Beauty and the Beast as well.
Yeah.
They're going to do it with all of them, I think.
It's the same guy who directed Iron Man 1 and 2, though.
No, but it's just money. What they're doing, they're just regurgitating the shit, ruining this shit just to get more money.
Yeah, it goes back to what we were saying before, wasn't it, about our beloved 90s programmes?
Yeah.
Like, this is just the gladiators.
This counts
of
because the
film
original
world.
was in 94.
And give the same distance again. They'll do the same films again. Update it again the next time the lions will have lasers on their head or something stupid.
Do you remember when our parents were saying about how, everything comes back, this has all been done before, we had this in our time,
Yeah.
and we didn't quite believe them?
No.
We're doing that now.
Yeah, it's just skipped a bit. The more things changed. The
I
more
know,
things change,
horror.
the more they stay
Fucking
the same.
horror.
You know, that's the most horriblest thing I've known in my life.
Yeah.
I would love the original cast at least to be in it in the name of nostalgia.
On a side note, Emma Watson is playing Belle in Beauty and the Beast, so at least it's in safe hands with her.
Yeah. As I said, we could have the original cast back in. James Earl Jones is still alive. So is Jeremy Irons. So is Rowan Atkinson. Cheech Marin is still alive somehow. Whoopi Goldberg as well. Yeah, those guys are still kicking around. So I see why not. Fucking
Who
Matthew
voices-
Broderick as well.
Who voices Mufasa?
James Earl Jones
Who does?
did Darth Vader as well, of course.
Oh, of course he did, yeah.
He is doing Darth Vader in Rogue One, which will be nice.
Fun.
That'll be interesting. That'll be cool. His voice is incredible. I'd love to sleep on a bed made of his voice.
What's the concept of Rogue One? Is that meant to be like a prequel?
It's in
afterwards?
between, and going in numeric order, it's in between episode 3 and 4, so in between Revenge of the Sith and New Hope. The basic premise, and this is going by memory, I haven't got this written down, is a load of rebel pilots are trying to steal the plans of the Death Star, so it prevents it from being built, I think. We actually touched on this in the last podcast that you fucked up.
Oh, deep joy. See, so much usable content now.
I know, right? I don't even recycle my animations like this.
right?
I do a lot. So yeah, new Lion King movie. This was literally fresh out off the fucking pan, like, yesterday. Or last week, in terms of people listening to this now.
Hot off the press, guys.
Yeah, so more...
Either way, just cry.
I'm dreading it. I think it's going to be shit.
Of course it's
I
gonna
didn't
be
watch
shit.
The Jungle Book for obvious nostalgia butchering reasons. I'm probably going to watch this one.
I'll watch this one because you know my feels about The Lion King. It is my most favourite Disney film.
We saw the play, didn't we?
We did for my 13th birthday. We went down to London. We watched it on stage, and
I was hungover.
You were, yeah, and you managed to ruin my birthday,
Naturally.
of course, because you do every year.
I know.
But yes, the show was incredible. It was.
Breathtaking visually, the acting was brilliant.
Just stunning. If you ever get the chance to see The Lion King on stage, absolutely do it. It's still
It's
going.
made billions. It's made billions.
So it should, and I'm happy about that. They're very, very good on stage. One thing, though, that has been remade and has been so far very good, Rocky Horror. I know I talked about it last
Is
time.
that the TV series?
I have an update. Well, that's the thing, wasn't it? Like, we weren't really sure what kind of a format they were going to be bringing us, but it's ended up as a film. Yeah, I know, it was a bit of a letdown for me too, because they were like, was it going to be a short series? Like,
I like the idea of it being like a series or something.
Yeah,
actually.
that's what we were kind of... Because at least it would have been...
They could have touched up on a few of the little things as well.
Different side stories, yeah. Anyway, never mind. It's a film. The initial premiere is on Fox Network. So it was meant to be on the 20th of October, like a couple of days ago. But I think they're delaying the release until Halloween.
Ooh, actually, that could be
Which I
alright.
quite liked.
Yeah.
Because, like, why have it as a generic date? Yeah, save it for Halloween. It's Rocky Horror, why not? And it's not
Yeah,
far
but we'll be
away.
pissed and we won't watch it.
Well, no, it's 2 hours long.
Nice.
So we're going to get some extra stuff. Because, I mean, the other one wasn't that long. It was, like, just over an hour, maybe?
I'm definitely for watching that.
Yeah. I think it's an appropriate decision. And they showed, like, I think it was like 25 minutes at was it San Diego Comic-Con or something? Anyway, it's received, like,
The
really
main
positively.
Comic-Con, yeah, that's the big one.
They've got a 30-second trailer as well, so feel free to watch that. We only got, like, little snippets. It was the scene of Janet and Brad arriving at Dr. Frankenfurter's house. And then Riff Raff opens the door, and then we get to see Laverne Cox as Frankenfurter. Yeah,
I bet they looked amazing.
the costumes look incredible. It looks really quite in keeping with the original so far. I can't wait to see what their take on it is going to be. But my one fear is that they'll stick too much to the original.
Like Meatloaf coming out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Yes!
How?
That I don't know.
But
he's
then, like the
still
last time he
alive.
was on stage, didn't he have like an injury or
He's
a
had
heart attack or
several.
something?
He's
passed
collapsed on
out,
stage a
several
lot,
times.
yeah.
Yeah,
I've
he's
seen
still.
him
You know what?
live,
He still
actually.
does it though.
He does. I've
Still
seen him live a
does.
couple of times. Replacing you because you were too ill that one time, you fuck.
Soz.
Don't even like the music that much.
Wasn't I really hungover?
Probably, and I was really ill and I had to go to the gig for you, even though I really didn't want to.
Well, you know.
But he was like gasping for air within the first song, and I'm like, fuck it.
Weren't we all?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really hoping it's not just going to be like a direct copy of the original. I'm hoping they take their own twist on it a little bit. Not too far, but a little bit.
Not Hobbit far.
Not Hobbit far.
No one wants that.
because no one fucking wants that ridiculous fucking film. Go suck a dick. Yeah, so we've got Laverne Cox as Frankenfurter and Tim Curry's the narrator.
That's cool.
Nice.
I like
Yeah,
him.
happy about that because we weren't really sure if that was confirmed or not. So that's a good thing. But yeah, it looks pretty.
Richard Bryan?
Producer.
Ah, good. That's
Yeah.
fine. It's
Yeah,
in
so
safe
safe.
hands.
Yeah, but from the trailer, my worry is that it's going to be just a carbon copy. Because I don't think that would be a smart move, would it? No, like, because I mean, as much as we moan about stuff when they take on a new life and they change it too much,
I was
and
literally
blah,
just thinking that myself. Robot
You know?
wars and shit like that.
we can't be pleased, can we?
No.
No.
It's changed too much. It's shit.
I'll
It's
give it
not
a few
changed
months.
at all.
They changed it, the bastards. They should have kept it to the original.
Cut
Yeah.
the umbilical cord, damn it.
Yeah, so we'll see if they get the balance right. I mean, this might be what we base future remakes on, as getting the balance right. I mean, can you give me an example of a film that has done that? Has been a remake and just got it spot on between nostalgia and new reinvention and a little twist.
Mad Max did a good job.
There's one, yeah.
Really
Yeah.
good job of it.
There's nothing like the original film.
oh,
Oh my god, you've not
I'm
seen
gonna
the
edit this
original?
all out.
No, I'm not editing it now.
I can give you one example.
Do you know what the original Mad Max was? Him driving around most of the time, few bits of rape, him going,
It's
"Ah!"
great. That's the title.
A few bits of rape, there it is.
And it was dreadful. The first film, literally, I fell asleep through. It has nothing. No, there's no car racing like that. There's no music playing. The guy is a complete and utter douchebag. It's all fucking dreadful. Nothing like it at all.
So a successful remake.
Yeah, we'll go back into it. I'm trying to think.
Centrinians. The first Centrinians, not the shitty second one.
I didn't see the original, saw the movie, liked it, haven't seen the sequel, so I've seen the good one apparently.
Yeah, you've seen the good one. Like the
Is it the one with
original
Stephen
films,
Fry?
they were The original films they were shot in black and white, and they were great. They really were great. But the new ones took it to they brought it up to date in terms of like culture, and it was absolutely on point for the time that it was.
This would be so much
released.
easier if we did shit remakes of films. First one springs to mind, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The new
Oh,
one,
yes.
fucking atrocious. Absolutely awful.
Yeah, that was shit.
That's probably the worst one. Maybe. Oh, God.
Wasn't Silence of the Lambs a remake, or was it Hannibal?
Hang on, was it the Silence of the Lambs, the original, or the first one with Anthony Hopkins in?
No, there was one before that, wasn't there?
There was called Manhunt.
That was it.
I've got that Manhunt. It's It's quite similar. They've done it well, but the Anthony Hopkins actually was better.
There we are. There's a successful example.
The Manhunt was not nowhere near as good.
Something tells me Jumanji will not be
Hello, Clarice.
the new benchmark for new films. Something tells me Jumanji's not going to be the new benchmark as for remade films.
No.
But ones that do it just right. I don't think that's going to
That's
happen.
not going to happen.
I don't think The Lion King will be either.
Oh, it might.
It won't be.
It won't be. Oh, that makes me angry. Another thing that makes me angry brings us to...
Dickhead of the Week.
I am graced with Dickhead of the Week for this podcast. And it goes to Apple. More specifically, the iPhone 7.
Boo.
Even more...
Boo,
Boo and hiss. Boo and hiss, quite right. Even more specifically, the fact that they have removed the jack. The 3.5mm aux. They have removed it from the iPhone 7. There's no headphone jack in the iPhone 7. So headphones that connect to it need to be Bluetooth or equipped with a lightning connector.
That must be horrible watching porn in bed and all of a sudden they just run out of battery. Does
Yeah,
it
you
start
just-
blaring out your phone during it?
That would have to be a fib. You know, Apple is saying that, you know, we're super ahead of the times and, you know, we're a revolutionary and all blah, 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 blah. They're shipping the iPhone with these lightning earpods with a 3.5mm lightning adapter. But if you do want to go wireless, they use the pods without the adapter or some shit. I don't know. This adapter that they supply you, it is so chunky. Like, with everything plugged in and set up and, just bad. Like, can you do it so that you can show a photo
Yes.
of what it looks like set up? Okay, so have a look at this. There's the photo. This looks like, this is the epitome of someone who is trying to make their relationship work, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what it looks like. Or like, they say that it's, you know, to advance in technology and someone's got to do it first. And, you know, this is them trying to be that. And it's all very shiny and exciting and, you know, these Apple supporters are all, you know, trying to defend it. But it's like...
Sorry.
so much no. I just can't see how it's going to work. Like, how many times have you had your earphones in and one's fallen out and the wire's just caught it and
Yeah, you know exactly where it is. It's not gone on the floor, dirtying itself.
You're not going to lose it
It's
down
run
a
out of cord
drain.
before it hits the floor or gone down a drain or something's eaten it or whatever. Yeah, so I can just bend down, pick it up and I'm good to go.
Exactly.
Definitely.
That's exactly what it is. Like, I don't know about you, but when I've had it plugged into my phone, the amount of times I've dropped my phone and then caught it on the wire.
Yes.
Exactly. There is no wire to catch.
And then you think, oh my god, it actually stayed in and managed to keep it before it hit the
input
ground.
didn't come out and it's
Even when
the day
the-
is saved.
Even when the import does come out a bit, at least it's like took the majority
Yeah,
of the fall.
yes.
Yeah.
You know?
beat gravity only slightly, but
Yeah.
slightly is enough to save the phone.
Well, it
or the
resets the
archive.
fall, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a reset of the fall.
It's like a parachute if you think about it. sort
Yeah,
of
it's
thing.
a safety net. Everyone likes a safety net. Like, and you can change the volume on the wire.
Yeah, of course.
And a mic
You
built
can do
in
that.
that you can
You
talk.
can do that with almost any standard gaming headphone
Yeah,
as well. But
you've
it's
got-
on the wire. It's
It's
always
on the wire.
wire.
You've got a little microphone so you can use it in
Yeah.
the car safely.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, Bluetooth is the way forwards. You can connect it to your car. My car doesn't have Bluetooth. I can't connect it to my car.
Neither
Not a
does
real car,
mine.
then.
I've got a shitty Citroen C1, which, you know, it gets me by. But it doesn't have Bluetooth. I can't then plug my sat-nav into my car with the iPhone 7. This is, like, impeding my journey planning. And it's a health and safety thing, because I'm going to then be having to look at my phone in my hand, taking my hands off the 10 and 2 position, which I obviously have always, you know, because safety
Do you mean the
first.
12 position in your hand on a McDonald's?
And the other one on my clit, yeah.
3 hands?
Like, it's very shiny and exciting, and yes, someone has to do it first, but it's not an improvement. Taking away features is not innovative for me,
Yes.
you know? And they... So
It would be like chopping off a leg and saying this is the next stage of human evolution. He's hopping everywhere, not walking anymore. This is the way forward.
yeah,
It's
but
not right.
we have this
Makes
shiny
sense.
new prosthetic that you can attach if you still want to walk like a regular person. You know, that's exactly
But it
what
might
this is.
fall off at any moment.
And it might fall off and you'll lose it. Yeah, so...
And the
If you,
charging.
if you do lose these, you £159 to buy
Fuck
more.
off.
£159, and you have to charge these new earphones, AirPods they're called. You have to charge them.
So it doesn't charge at the same time as you're playing it.
No. So, and
Right.
that's another point. How many times have you had your phone plugged in and you're watching something and listening to it at the same time through your earphones.
How does the radio work? Because I thought they always used to use the wire in your earphones as an antenna.
As an antenna.
Am I wrong in thinking that? Because I always got told that's what it used to use, the wire in it for a better signal.
Oh no, I listen to the radio on mine without sometimes. It's just through an app.
Yeah.
But that's probably using the internet then.
Yeah, that uses data.
Yeah, but not like FM. Like
Either way, these things probably don't have that capability.
Either way,
On their
it's
own.
not advancing to me. Like, you know, the way that I can explain it best is like, you know that girl that you see in the bar, the pretty one, the pretty trendy
it goes,
one.
woo!
Woo! And she's got a selfie stick. You know, she's all trendy. She's wearing all the right
The only reason
clothes.
she uses that as a portable dildo.
Yeah, obviously. She's wearing all the right clothes. She's got the makeup. You know, the hair's all done. She's got the skimpy dress and the fuck me eyes. That one that's all like, you know, she's exciting at a glance. She's all, you know, shiny and new. And you think, yeah, I'd put my dick in that. Right? So you're flirting, you're spending time. And then the more time you spend with this bitch, the more high maintenance and hassle she gets.
And you realise she's an airhead.
And you realise, like, you're great in that you're visually exciting, but actually to be with, you are more hassle than you are worth. That is the iPhone 7.
I'd probably still end up fucking it at some point though.
You would, but not for long, because
No.
what you're going to end up with is a pretty girl who you can put your aux jack into.
3.5 mil, Jack.
You can turn right and put in my 3.5 in that bitch. But yeah,
They can go up to 3.5.
It's on a good day.
Super setting.
My doctor's a liar.
And that's the thing as well, like you have to charge them separately, and the battery life on the iPhone 7, from the reviews that I've read, is worse than previous iPhones.
No.
And you know how notoriously bad iPhone battery
Yes.
can be, like especially with the iPhone 5 and 5S.
Wow.
So how this is meant to be advancing is yet to be known. I don't know. So I'm pissed off because I love my aux jack. I use it all the fucking time.
But I did hear there was a guy put on a YouTube video of them drilling into the bottom of their phone to say there's a secret port to a 3.5mm jack, and people actually generally believed it and started doing it to their £719 iPhones.
Oh, that's an expensive
They weren't
mistake.
happy about it, and they made a lot of complaints about it, and Apple didn't do anything about it because they drilled into the bottom of their phone.
Who would be stupid enough to actually
I don't
do
blame Apple for doing nothing.
I don't blame Apple.
Yeah,
I blame the
should do
people
nothing.
for
Yeah.
generally believing. I know, I drill into my phone and apparently hardware that was never originally there will just appear.
This'll work.
Even though, can I just say, they did prove by drilling into the phone there's enough room for it.
For a jack,
Yeah.
for an import there.
So there's one positive out of it.
Yeah.
But the amount, imagine you went in there, I drilled into the bottom of my phone because I saw this video on the internet, I want a new phone.
No.
Fuck?
To be fair, one benefit of not having the import there, they've managed to fit in an extra speaker, so the speakers are louder. So great, chavs on the
It's
bus
not
will be able
worth
to
it.
project their crappy music louder. That's fucking wonderful. Thank you, Apple.
What about people with long hair? I've got long hair, we've all got long hair. Like, sometimes when I'm listening to music and I brush my hair behind my ears, my earphones fall out.
Yeah.
They're just going to go on the floor after that and probably smash anyway.
Yeah. So
And that happens regularly.
if you lose one, you have to buy a pair.
Oh, they don't sell them individually?
Not individually,
Of course
no.
they don't.
So every
Of course
time
they
you
don't.
lose one, £159 that'll be
Or you
out
just
your
got to hope
pocket.
the next one you lose the
The
odd
opposite one.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. I'm
That's
outraged.
disgusting.
It is. Like, I really love the iPhone and I love Apple products, and I've always, I mean, I have a Mac. I've considered getting an Apple PC just because of how pretty they are. Like, not because I need one, but because they are beautiful. I would probably have Apple TV if I had my own place. I have had iPhones in the past and I've always had iPhones, but when my iPhone 6 eventually kicks off and, you know, dies, because as they do, you know, when a new one is released, they suddenly get glitches, don't they?
What a coincidence.
I know,
That's
it's
so
incredible,
weird.
isn't it? I will not be upgrading to the iPhone 7, and I will be going to a different provider. Absolutely, I will not be having another Apple phone if they are not giving me a jack, and it upsets me because I love the iPhone.
Have you seen the little memes that have been put out since it?
They're hilarious. They are really funny.
Titanic, it's just got her at the end of it with no jack, and then her on the thing with no jack.
Jack!
There's so many different ones, I won't deny, I absolutely love them.
Yeah, it does make me cry. It really does.
But no, it's okay. Steve Jobs has gone. They're trying to be the next Steve Jobs, and they're doing a really shit job at it.
You could tell when he passed. The difference in the product was extremely noticeable when he passed.
Yeah, there's not really much difference otherwise between the phones, other than this extra speaker and it's water resistant for up to half an hour or some shit.
What? So you can go anywhere
Up
as
to
any depth.
30 metres, sorry.
I was about to say.
For half an hour. Yeah, so I'll
It's like half an hour. No, fuck it. No more now.
You could have kind of winged that because some of them can be underwater for a certain amount of time before they fuck up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so you
I
could have
kept
muddled
that.
through that.
Is it 30 minutes? I don't know. Google it, listeners. It's 30 something. It's either meters or minutes. Like, it's not that far off.
I'm assuming meters.
I'm assuming meters, yeah. But yeah, so that's good. But
I remember the adverts they did for the iPhone 7. I hated them. Have you seen them?
I haven't seen them.
Literally, they do like a recording of a clip and then just said recorded by the iPhone 7.
Oh, yes,
was
I
it.
have seen these. Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, you could have edited it. You could have done anything.
Yeah, they could have done anything
Yeah.
to that. I mean, if it was going to be impressive, it should have said unedited version. Like, filmed on an iPhone 7, unedited.
See, for me, what would make me happy, but obviously this is my own opinion, is the phone, the specs, the new phone with the specs, and just showing what the difference is.
Yeah.
That, for me, is that. But when they got them going around doing all this happy dogs and shit and recording and taking pictures and doing shit like that, I'm like, what the
I know
fuck?
exactly what you're on
No,
about.
but they do, don't they? It's
exactly
like,
what
look,
you're on
I'm recording my family, okay, but...
Don't give a shit about your family.
Don't give a
I
shit
want
about
to know
your-
how much memory you're
Yeah, so,
leaving.
you're thinking, well, if I'm getting paid for this much extra for the next, what actually am I getting out of it? Because the first thing I normally do is see what I'm getting extra out of it.
That's another thing as well. They've upped the memory to... It starts at 32 gigs.
What's
Which
the
is better.
range on these? Like how
128 gig.
No. What I
the
meant was
max.
like if I'm listening through these fake headphones, how far away can I walk from my phone? My
Probably
iPhone
depends
7.
on what version of Bluetooth.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
no.
it'll depend on when
It's
you
quite
are.
good distance over Bluetooth.
Yeah, distance
It's not
is
too
I would
bad.
probably say, if you went up, most Bluetooth, if you probably went upstairs, you probably might start losing connection in this house.
But the thing is, you've got your fancy earphones in, so you can walk around.
How about this though?
How do you change volume?
Not
Can
not
you
even
connect
that.
a call?
Not even that.
Even if they
What
had-
happened to you at the gym, and all of a sudden you forgot to charge them, cuts out.
You could not run on a treadmill with these things, I'm guessing.
I wonder what
Maybe,
Not
but if
properly.
they fell out, you'd stand on them
Even
straight
if the
away. They'd
volume
go
would-
flying off down the gym because they'd be launched off your treadmill.
Sorry, mate, my earphone fell out my ear and hit you in the face. Can I have it back?
No,
Even-
£159.
Even if they had a fucking volume adjuster on the earphones, like the odds, you're gonna poke them out your ears anyway, and then the problem.
Okay, how many earphones really stay properly in your ears? The only ones I find that stay properly in my ears are the ones that cup around your ears and they're only there because they're cupping your ears.
There are hearing aids that are better than these earpods because they stay in your ear. Even Specsavers have hearing aids that are like the size of a baked bean that go straight into your ear and you can't even tell you're wearing them. That's what we'd want. They don't
Security
fall out,
ones.
you know? They're shit. They look shit.
Is
Is the sound quality going to be better?
Has
Doubt it.
everyone got this opinion on it then? Like, not just us three.
This is
obviously,
their
but
new money making.
Is this like a worldwide opinion that these things
Oh,
are
a
shit?
lot of people aren't happy about
A
it. Why do you
lot
think
of people
people are drilling into their phones to
Well,
put...
yes,
okay,
but-
if you've got a £719 phone or a contract with it and you're willing to drill a hole into it to try and put a jack into it, obviously that's got something to say, isn't it? You're paying this much money for a phone. That's like getting a car and thinking, I know, if I whack my windscreen or cut the roof by the roof off, I could go like...
It's like
sports.
It's like Homer Simpson hammering
The
air
speed
holes
holes into his
Into
car. I
his
was
car.
thinking about that.
into his bonnet with that pickaxe. That's what this is.
I should do that after this.
Mhm.
It'll work. Can
There
I
could
watch
be a
and help?
product. There could be a total product recall potentially. Then.
No.
No, they won't recall it. They
No.
won't.
What they'll do is people keep bitching and moaning and they'll still keep paying
Whilst
for
paying.
it at the same time. And then eventually they'll probably bring out a new thing that allows them to do them both in a simpler way once people brought the more awkward ones to make them re-buy the simpler ones. And then you'll just connect it like through a special little magnet at the bottom or something that will charge them at the same time that you can then plug in at the same time. And
I wouldn't want magnets that close to my ears, to be honest.
I'm fucking outraged. And it just makes me really sad because I've always said that I've always enjoyed Apple products and said how user friendly they are. Like they spout on about how user friendly they are, and they
because
are.
they're designed for babies. No
And
offense.
I am fine with that.
But they are.
I'm fine with that because, you know, it's like They're designed for babies and drunks, which are not that far apart.
Apple
really.
products are basically plastic knives and forks. Windows are metal knives and forks, and then Linux is some type of weird fucking everything in one go. That's the way it goes.
Yeah. But this is not user-friendly to me. This is not benefiting my life in any way.
I really want to put up that video or link to it afterwards of that Apple dancing thing like they did, the joke with the earphones falling out, the dog eating them out the end.
Yeah, let's stick it on the end. Stick it on the end of the podcast, like a link to it or something in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that basically sums up the crackness of these earphones.
With the woman going in at first, giving a bit of money, second time throwing the money at them, third one just throwing the money at them and just yanking the shit out.
It's the dog that gets me.
Oh, it's the when she drops it, he runs past and you see him swallow it and you see him going back into his stomach with the rest of them.
So, yeah, all I have to decide is where to put it on the chart.
Which, of course, I forgot the categories, as always.
Okay, so going from lowest dickness to highest dickness, we've got flaccid dick, semi-flaccid dick, erect dick, super erect dick, super throbbing erect dick, cock ring, shooting blood, and kunami.
I would actually say it's bad as
Had you forgotten
Konami.
that?
It's Konami every fucking time.
I like it when she says Kunami.
Oh, is it Konami?
No. You say it right. Ignore him.
Well, I don't even know what that
No,
is.
keep saying Kunami.
Kunami.
Konami.
It's so racist as well. Kunami.
Insanely racist.
It could be a raccoon. You don't
Well,
know.
I would definitely say Konami because the
It's
fact
not
is...
Konami.
I'm saying it now, fuck it.
It's not
Where
Konami.
did this Kunami thing come from?
You.
What is that?
Konami is a Japanese game developer that did Metal Gear Solid.
And they will bleed any bit of money out of you. And you know what? I brought every bit of item they brought out.
They
And I came into it.
Yeah, like I did with
Yeah.
the fucking Apple
They're
products.
definitely Konami.
Konami are the nadir of game developers.
Alright, well, Kunami then. I'm not putting Apple there.
Yes, you are.
It,
Am I?
this
Do you
doesn't.
reckon?
I don't care about this because it doesn't affect me. I've never owned.
No, I generally think it does because it's a stupid money-making scheme. All they're trying to do is get people to lose the stick to make more money by trying to be innovative.
I'm just not
But
going
they're
to buy.
fucking losing me as a consumer because I'm going to Samsung or fucking anyone else after this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Literally anyone else.
Converted.
I'm converted because this is ridiculous. It's not innovation. I may as well be fucking living in a cave with no walks.
Trying to look for the
Yeah.
AirPods, whatever the
whatever
fucking
the fuck
called.
they are. Yeah, I can't decide where to put this because I am outraged. However, not everyone is affected by Apple products, so
Yeah, but there are idiots who sit there and follow it anyway.
true.
You can send me hate mail, I don't care.
What is our email address?
barelybanterpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, so if you want to send
We
your
might have
email-
fucking questions. I completely forgot about that.
Oh, do we have any questions?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Shall I log in?
Log in
I'll
while
log
we
in.
decide. Yeah, I'm going to put it in Cockring with Will Smith, I
Nice.
think. Or Shooting Blood with Nintendo and BBC.
I'd say at least Karen up. And happy birthday to Nintendo again.
Happy birthday, Nintendo. Even
Shooting
though you're in
blood.
Shooting Blood.
Out of your cock. You
Oh,
should get
yeah.
tested.
I'm going to put it in Shooting Blood then. iPhone 7, it's going in.
See, that's because you have too much love for them still.
I know. I just feel so betrayed. So betrayed.
Yet you're still doing Shoot Blood.
Well, that's the thing, like, just
And the cost. You could buy
So
a car for that.
expensive.
You could buy a couple of cars for that.
a couple of Joe's cars, maybe.
I posted a status on the Barely Breathing Reviews Facebook on Monday or Tuesday a few days ago. I'm sure the questions have flooded in. Bring it to us. What are people asking?
Drum roll, please.
He's the drummer.
Ooh, new email. And it's congratulating us in starting to a new computer.
Yes!
Is that a
Not
question?
really a question though. This is telling us stuff. Ugh,
Come on,
Microsoft
guys.
Edge as well.
I've said many times that we will answer anything, even if it's sexual. I hope it's sexual.
I'm still trying to offload my Mackie's toys.
Oh yeah, there'll be no McDonald's review this time because...
No, it was just another book and it was shit. So I was like, I'm not talking about that.
That's
About
a
that
pity.
noise. Like,
Oh, is
unless
that
it's
those colouring books?
no, it was like this anti-bullying bollocks, and I was like, fuck this. Like, I mean,
Wow.
the one for the last podcast was like Adventure. Was it Adventure Time?
I put the anti-bullying book in there. Still getting bullied.
Like the last one, it was actually really good.
The
but
Adventure Time one's
I ruined it. Hopefully next time it will be a better Happy Meal toy. But yeah, it was just a shit book. Don't bother with
It
it.
will never be a good one. But one day.
The Roald Dahl ones were legit.
Yeah, they were cool. I remember that.
Yeah,
God,
with Quentin Blake. I really love his drawings.
that was probably over a year ago, that was.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Yeah, episode 1, wasn't it? It's a Thing.
It's a thing.
It seems over a year ago. Here we are, episode 5.1.
Yeah, we probably should be more consistent.
You've been busy.
We have things on. I mean, we have lives.
And on that lie, I think it's time to end the show. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You've got...
I'm amazed I've made it this far.
Yes, well done to you, Claire, especially.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've really got nothing else to say, to be brutally honest.
Until next time.
And now, in a loving tribute to Craig Charles, the real presenter of Robot Wars. And now we've come to the end at last. We'll see you next time on the Barely Banter podcast. Good night.